What's up, OnlyFans bitches? Y'all, I'm so excited to be freaking on OnlyFans. So if you made it here, shout out to you. You get the exclusive of the DDG and Halle reading. This is the first reading we're gonna pop it off with because why? First, I had a video ready for y'all with y'all questions, and then it's just like the universe worked in my favor because I was behind on getting it out. But then today, oh baby, today, DDG done filed suit. So first Halle filed and DDG filed. So now we got a whole nother reading on top of the other reading. So this is most likely going to be a 2 to 3 part reading. Okay. So we're going to get all the tea out. So we're going to go ahead and start with the facts. Okay. I am someone that openly supports DDG. Okay. I have supported DDG from the time I want to tell you, 28, maybe 24, between 24 and 28, somewhere up in there. I really have to look back and see, but I supported DDG since the Essence era. If you know, you know, okay? This is someone I have met on a couple occasions due to me supporting him, okay? This is someone who I feel like is my top male music feature that I want to collab on any project because I told y'all that I rap and do music. So with that being said, I want to say that, you know, I just never thought I'd see the day of my boy being in the blogs because he just always was so sweet every time I met him. Anytime I was in his presence, he's just the sweetest guy ever. His family was kind and all the things. So I don't know. And now it's just like with the 200+ page lawsuit that he just dropped, y'all. Just like you, I have questions too. So we gonna figure it the fuck out and see what the fuck is going on, okay? So here's the thing. We're just gonna go ahead and pop into it. I had a bunch of questions before, but I don't stack questions on the questions. So we're just gonna go ahead and get into it. I'm gonna answer a couple or ask the cards a couple of questions, and then we're going to get to the subscriber questions here. So yeah, I have 7 questions already lined up. Spirit guides for DDG and Halle. Spirit guides for DDG and Halle Bailey for DDG and Halle Bailey. So the first thing I want to ask, according to the new lawsuit that DDG dropped, he has alleged that she is, you know, suicidal. That is what he's alleging here. I don't know what you can and cannot say on OnlyFans, but we're going to figure it out. So Spirit guys, is Halle Bailey suicidal? Is Halle Bailey suicidal? We have the 9 of Wands in the reverse, you guys. I'm going to take that as a yes. She can tend to get very low with the 9 of Wands where she loses her fight. She is also in Aries. This is fire sign energy. The 9 of Wands is someone who has given up. They have been battered a lot. So she feels like she's been battered. She's somebody who's been through a lot to the point where it's just like, and she's been through a lot on her own personally, and she feels like she needed a partner to fight with her. And whatever battle she's come up against now, she feels like she's defeated and she's by herself here, and she does not have the strength, the passion, the drive, the fire in her to fight anymore here. Poor baby. You guys, I also want to say that I am not biased, by the way. Even though I'm a fan, I'm a woman first, okay? And I know better than to take sides in certain situations because, y'all, I'm telling you, I dated a guy before. This guy was the jolliest, sweetest guy ever. And he had thought he was going to do the 1-2. And to the point where, y'all, I swear, if I was his friends, I wouldn't have believed me either because you would have never known. So I know better than to say, oh, well, he couldn't have. Well, I just can't see it. I personally can't see it, y'all, but it's not for me to see. You're not going to see everything about a person. So I say that to say I know better than to say that, okay? So I want to see, so in the new lawsuit, you guys, he is alleging that she stole his gun and was threatening. Well, she took his gun. That's what he's alleging. Spirit guys, did Halle actually take DDG's gun like is alleged in the text messages? Excuse me. Did she actually steal his gun? So we have the Judgment card in the reverse. They're telling me DDG is not playing fair, excuse me, with the Judgment card in the reverse here. I don't know. So I'm feeling like she didn't actually take his gun as though he is alleging here, or she didn't take it to commit suicide with the Judgment in the reverse. Like, I don't know. I'm just not getting that she did that with the Judgment in the reverse. I'm just getting he's playing dirty is what they're telling me. So, guys, show me Halle's mental state. Show me Halle's mental state right now. So we have the Page of Wands. Right now, she's feeling energetic. So the thing about Halle is with her mental state, she has a childlike mental state with the Page of Wands. She is someone who is ready to attack at any moment. It's like she's someone who, she has this aura about her where it's just like she is, she glows, okay? But the thing is, it's like under that glow, so she looks very innocent, but under that glow, she's waiting to be ignited, and she will chop somebody down should they need to. Yeah, so her mental state is very much that, very much someone who is calm, and she has some secret weapons, you guys. And I'm not talking about physical weapons, but Halle got some secret weapons up her sleeve, which we're going to get into that later because I have questions for something else, you guys, that I don't think people are putting 2 and 2 and 3 and 3, really 4 and 4 together, okay? Well, I'm going to say 3 and 3. But yeah, she has a secret weapon in her arsenal, you guys, and she is waiting for him to come forward so she can chop him down. So I don't know if she already premeditated that he was going to do this or she saw this coming. But she is definitely for sure waiting on him. She is usually someone who likes to be on the go, likes to move around and be on her own. But her right now, mentally, she has paused to focus on this. Like she's been waiting on this is what I'm getting here. She has silenced herself for a reason. She's ready for him. Okay, so you guys, let's take a look at the oracle cards real quick. Because I want to see what was her mental state. When she was in a relationship. So here, guys, what was Halle's mental state when she was in a relationship with DDG? What's this one? So we have abundance, positive mindset. So she was in a positive mindset, you guys. She was worried about her money. She felt like this is something that she manifested. It was time for her to make her money. She had her man. She was really happy and she felt blessed here with gratitude and bliss. She was really happy in this relationship. She felt like she hit the lottery when she was with DDG. So here, guys, what was DDG's mental state during the relationship? What was DDG's mental state during a relationship? Ooh. Yeah, so we got key on a ring. Many options, unconventional, one night stand, string along. He was stringing her along. He was. And he had options. But he was holding on to her. Interesting. He honestly never really had plans to marry her, in my opinion here, y'all. I'm just going to go ahead and keep it a stack. He wanted to have her, like keep her, but then like have his little pieces on the side should he need. It's like he was kind of, I'm sorry, y'all. Sorry, DDG, if you ever watch this, I just got to say what I'm seeing. But it's given that he wanted to have her and, you know, have somebody others on the side, but then keep her. Like, it's like he was grooming her slowly into an unconventional relationship. You know, like he was testing the waters just to see how far he could go with it. Like, how far was she going to let this go? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Let's see what we're looking at now. I want to answer some questions real quick. Let's get some questions out the way. So we have 2 questions. I have one from, I didn't write down the names, but I have 2 questions. So the first question was, did Aiden Ross know that DDG Did Aiden Ross know that the DDG story was going to drop before it did? So you guys, for those of you that don't know, Aiden Ross is a very popular YouTuber. I don't really know who he is. Or, oh my God, y'all, what is that damn platform? Twitch. He's a streamer, a popular streamer. And when the news broke, DDG was actually on his live stream. So he was there. Aaliyah J's ex, Menelik, was there. And so was Aiden Ross. And then he like immediately went into going to bat for DDG. So I want to know, did Aiden Ross know that the DDG story was already dropped, or was it going to drop before like it did? Like, did he know before the stream is what I'm trying to ask, spirit guides. Let's see, did Aiden Ross know about it, spirit guides? Did Aiden Ross know? We have the Two of Wands here. We have, yes, he knew, but he was trying to stay out of it here. But he was trying to plan up and through the situation where it's like he saw it, but he didn't know if it was true. And he was trying to plan on if he was going to speak on it with DDG or what. And he was also trying to plan on, like, if it pops out on his stream, what was he going to do about it? You know? So I feel like a part of him knew what was going to happen. Like, something in him knew here. I don't know. I also get him being very perceptive as well. Okay, let's see. We also want to see, was Menelik aware? Spirit guys, was Menelik aware? We have the Two of Pentacles. We have both twos here. I don't know. I'm getting kind of like Menelik was busy with a lot of stuff where he wasn't really worried about this. So if he did cross this on his social media page, Menelik is kind of like in his own world where he's balancing a lot of things on his own. So I don't get Menelik really knowing either. Like I said, if he came across it, he probably thought like, oh, this is bull. This can't be real. Oh, my boy's in the blogs again type shit. And you know what I mean? He just moved on with his life. So they both have twos. I don't get them being malicious at all. I get them kind of like wanting to mind their business, which is, you know, yeah. All right, so the other question that I had, the other subscriber question was this all to keep DDG away from Halo? The original lawsuit from Halle, spirit guys, was that to keep DDG away from Halo? So we have the Five of Pentacles and the reverse here. No, actually, here's the thing. Halle wants him to come out of the cold with Halo. It's given to her. She doesn't think that he sees Halo enough for her with the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Also, she feels like she is, she feels like she has like this weird thing, you guys, that I'm feeling where it's just like my chest is hurting a little bit. And it's just like, she can't stand to be away from her baby at all. Like, it causes a lot of change for her. She actually feels like, I don't know, like she's deprived of something in the worst way. And so she did it in order to where she doesn't have to feel like that at all. And she's trying to ground herself. That's why she's trying to ground her world. But the problem is, I don't think that she was just kind of like worried about herself, you know? And I also think she felt like she had good intentions. We have the Ace of Swords here. Yeah. Her way of thinking, like the energy is like she was trying to think with her head and not with her heart. So she thinks she's thinking with her head here. That's the energy she had. She had some clarity. She feels like she's a little bit wiser now. She's starting to gain wisdom on the situation. And she felt like she couldn't put her heart in it. She had to choose herself and her baby and what was going to keep her mental health, what was going to keep her sane mentally is what I'm getting here. Okay. I do want to ask a question here. I want to ask, just for my own prediction purposes, because I want to go use these as going back to check. Energy, spirit guides, when will DDG see Halo again? And right now, with what's going on, when can we expect for DDG to see Halo again? So I got not in this lifetime, you guys, but I'm getting that right now. Right now, it's like it's hard for them to see the future because now they're battling two different stories here. And the way things are going at this point in time, because she filed her story first, right now he's not going to see him for the foreseeable future, at least for now, is what the cards are saying. You guys see it with your own eyes. So I'm getting not in this lifetime. So some things would have to significantly change in order for him to see him right now. But the way it's going right at this moment, because that temporary custody, like temporary sole custody lawsuit was granted, or whatever that was, the order was granted toward her right now. They don't see a future in him seeing Halo right now. That's just at this moment, y'all. That's what I get. Energies can change, but you know, 10 is the number of completion. So that's what I'm getting just at this moment. So we're going to pray for DDG and wish him the best. Yeah, so we're going to answer a couple more questions. And I think I want to do oracle cards since one of my favorite subscribers loves oracle cards. So we're going to do this for you, boo. And in part 2, I'm going to come out of the oracle cards. So right now, let me move this way because I got some oracle card questions. So I want to see, we're going to put DDG on the left, and then we're going to do Halle on the right. Spirit guys, what does DDG want out of the relationship between him and Halle? What does DDG want out of the relationship currently with him and Halle? So right now, he's in a healthy space, you guys. Healthy choices, self-love and self-care, being happier, love, and life. So he genuinely, at this point, he wants her happy, and it's given he knows that he probably wasn't the best here. But he wants he wants her to be back to her old self. He really does. He's showing up genuine right here. Spirit guys, what does Halle want out of the relationship between her and DDG? What is this that flew out? Or so we have cut down. She's scorned, y'all. Cutting out, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment. She never wants to speak to him again. So because of that, y'all, I'm not shocked that the Not in His Lifetime came out, because Halle wants to cut him out. Okay, I don't know what he's done exactly here. I know what she's alleging, but spiritually, I haven't pulled cards for it yet. Maybe we can do that in part 2. But y'all, she does not want to be near him. She wants her and her baby to go about their lives and act like he never existed if she really could. Honestly, I'm also getting that the only reason she's wanting to give him any kind of visitation is because legally she has to, in order to not look like the bad guy. So he wants peace for everybody. And he wants her to take care of herself because of his son. And for her, she don't want shit to do with this man. Do you hear me? She does not want him near her. She's made up her mind. And she's ready to move toward that with everything that she can. I feel like she feels like she's saving herself. What does DDG think is happening right now in the situation? DDG still feels like they're soulmates, you guys. Oh my God. Oh my God. You know what's wild? The fact that he like kept options and wanted the unconventional connection, but he feels like she's his soulmate and that they'll eventually get back together. Like they're life partners. I do feel like at times he's okay. He's cool with it being platonic, honestly, but he feels like Halle is his soulmate. All right. What does Halle think is happening in the connection? We have coffee cup, meeting and talking, savoring the moment, feeling elevated, building friendship. She's a little we might have a little bit of a little twisted error here. Okay. So I just get that emotionally she's scarred by him. And because he, at this point, even though he wants her healthy and he feels like she's a soulmate, he's not communicating with her or didn't want anything to do with her for some reason. Maybe he felt like it was unhealthy because we have the unhealthy choices here. But here's the thing, her doing the lawsuit, that was her way of, y'all ever seen, oh my gosh, okay, this is an exaggerated example, but hear me out. Y'all ever seen in movies where it's like the stalkers, they can't talk to the person that they're stalking, right? So they'll just like pop up at their job or leave love notes, or you know what I mean? Or if a woman's scorned, it's like she's going to take you for child support just so she could see you again. Excuse me, even if you don't want her anymore. That's what this is giving. So for some reason, it's like she's finding some sort of elevation and doing this in hopes that he will, what is she hoping this will bring on? Yep, you guys. Okay, so she a little bit, she got that crazy kind of love. She got that crazy kind of love. We got twin flames, yin yang and balance, unity, while of the completion, polar opposites. She feels as though this is a part of their story, and she does want them to come back together. But here's the thing with Halle, though. If you don't do it her way, she gonna take that baby. It's her and the baby or nothing. That's what I'm getting here. I'm not saying he's not done anything wrong. I was honest. But that's the vibe I'm getting. You guys can see it. I want to see what's actually happening, Spirit guys. Spirit guys, what's actually happening in the connection? So we have Dragonfly, lighthearted and adapt, finding out and change things, coming to light and heal. So they have to go through this in order to heal. This is a part of both of their journeys, obviously, or they wouldn't be in each other's life. But this is something that has to happen for both of them to heal certain wounds. They have to go through things to this is a situation that they had to go through in order to bring up and dredge up things that they have both needed to work on separately before they even met each other. And this is just the situation that the God, oh my God, I almost said the universe or God in my brain, but this is a situation God used to bring that out of them or bring this forward so they can learn that lesson. Because again, I always tell y'all, we come here to learn, right? Through human experience. So this was the experience that was going to bring that forward. So we're going to go ahead and end this for part 1. Y'all let me know how y'all liked it. If you are on my OnlyFans and you came over here, welcome to OnlyFans, you guys. I love you guys so much. And thank you for those of you who are coming in. If you're watching this video and you subscribed over here at OnlyFans, you're a real one. And welcome to Aura Babes Elite. I love you guys so much. And I will talk to you on the next video. Mwah. Bye.